Hi. Before I get started, I'd like to ask a question. Does anyone know me? Good. Because the last thing I want to do is to make a fool of myself and someone in this audience know who I am, and that would really suck. It's not like I've ever been to India. This is the first time I've been to India, so it's not like I anticipated anyone being in the audience that actually knew me. Now, if you did know me, you'd know me as this crazy guy who likes to drive around in his car, making videos. And I have over 100 videos up, and I talk about pretty much everything in my videos. And actually, people come to me and say, Michael, but isn't that dangerous? Yeah, sure, it's dangerous. Yeah, I guess it's dangerous. I mean, is it as dangerous as you talking on the phone? I mean, come on. I mean, all I'm doing is talking out loud, and there happened to be a camera looking at me. I mean, if there wasn't a camera, they would consider me insane or mad or crazy. They'd be calling the people in the white jackets to pick me up, I guess. No, I do it because, when I drive in a car, it's the only time I have quiet time and have time to think. Because if you know me, pretty much I'm always on the computer, and I go from computer to computer. And driving is my only downtime, and I have to drive to teach, and I have to drive to pick up my son, I have to drive, to go shopping. So it really provides a great opportunity to unwind and to think about many thoughts. And also, I live in Japan, and there's not many people who speak English, so it's an opportunity for me to speak English, even though it's just me that's listening to it. Well, my talk today is, and now the good news, we can educate India. You know, 5 years ago, when I first started talking to people about my crazy idea of developing a open source solution for education, people laughed at the idea. They didn't take me seriously. And I talked to a lot of organizations back then and trying to say, listen, I'll work for free. I've raised money. I've worked for one of the best fundraising companies in the world, National Community Development Services. They understand how to raise money. I know how to raise money. And what I just need is, I need a little money to raise money. I need to be able to fly and meet with clients and so on, and that takes money. And if I'm doing, I can't do it for free, because then I can't feed myself and can't help myself. So I just want enough money just to cover my expenses, and I'll do it for free. I don't want to make any money off it. I'll do it. I know I can raise the money. And pretty much 5 years ago, people laughed at it. Well, they were laughing too 5 years ago about geoengineering solutions for to help slow down global warming. They were laughing at the idea of, hydrogen powered vehicles and everything else that now we're not laughing at, or the fact that, that we need electric powered vehicles. There are so many things they were laughing at. They were laughing at the idea that, that software could be open and free. In respects, the whole open software movement has really just happened in the last 5 years. And it's been going on, but it really has taken off in the last 5 years. And if you think back even a little further, the idea of having the services that we have now online just 10 years ago. Imagine 10 years ago getting LinkedIn for free. No, they would try to charge you $14.95 a month for LinkedIn services. Now you get all this stuff for free, and what they're trying to do is capture you and move you up. The point is everything is moving towards providing knowledge for free. However you look at it. Now, they're looking at ways to find, premium users and other things. But for the most part, look at what's going on the internet. And you're seeing a trend. And that trend is slowly now, in the last couple years, really in the last couple years, been transforming over. You see now, you can get $99 a month college education. $99 a month, you can take as many stuff as you want. You're seeing, a lot of there's a lot of disruptive technologies taking place in education. And if you do any kind of just natural, logical thinking, it's just a natural outcome that education is going to be free. Now, I've coined a phrase called e-singularity or education singularity. Yeah, I built it upon the idea of Rays, but it's nothing like Rays. Rays is a technology singularity, the point when technology basically exceeds the human mind. Education singularity is the point when education becomes free. Now, I've defined that as anyone with connectivity being able to autonomously learn up to 8th grade in math, science, and language arts. So I'll say that again, autonomously, which means by the personal learning, okay? Using a personal learning device that has connectivity, that a child for free can learn up to an 8th grade level in math, science, and language arts without the need of a teacher. At that moment, when that happens, we can say e-singularity is happening or has happened. And that's our beta. So before I talk about that, before I talk about the technology, I'd like to take a step back. And I'd like to talk about, and really go way back, father of modern thinking in many respects, the father of critical thinking, Plato and Socrates. And what Plato taught us via his writings on Socrates is the first thing we need to do is define terms. So let's define terms. And the first term we need to define is, what is a teacher?